Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you today about the situation in Eswatini, the latest situations that I have developed. This is an audio-only video. Now, the South African government has called for calm, and they're encouraging dialogue between the protesters and between the monarchy. Now, here's the thing, though. I don't think that's going to go anywhere because typically in those situations, the Eswatini III monarchy picks who they sit down with. And the conditions are largely laid down by the monarchy because Eswatini III typically rules with an iron fist. And the parliament is typically a rubber stamp legislature. And when it's not, he arrests parliament members. And that's become evident with the two parliament members that have been arrested for not condemning the pro-democracy protest. And Amnesty International is calling for the release of those two members of parliament immediately. Also, the nurses engaged in a protest, and 30 were shot, and 80 others were injured in another capacity, and one was dead. Well, there were some cops that got injured in a counter protest because the people started to fight back because they were being oppressed by the military and the police. Well, the nurses have refused to treat a lot of those cops that have sought emergency care in the hospital because they blame the cops in the military for injuring their friends. And the police and the military basically serve as just a strong arm for King Eswatini III in Eswatini. So, the South African government, I don't think, is doing enough. I think they need to call for King Eswatini III to step down and encourage an election as soon as possible and allow Eswatini III to be one of the candidates and encourage a free and fair election, which I doubt he'll win in an election, but allow him to run for president of Eswatini. And, around 50% of the residents in Eswatini live on less than $1 US and 25 cents a day, which is below the international poverty line. So, that's the latest development. I don't think Cyril Ramaphosa in South Africa is doing enough in this situation, and they're calling for dialogue, but the dialogue's going to be dictated by King Eswatini III, basically. So, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.